Hi, my name is Christy Whip, and this is my informative speech on childhood development.
Hi, I'm Caleb. I'm her husband.
I'm Caroline Walder. I'm her mother-in-law.
I'm Thomas Walder. I'm her father-in-law.
Hope we can hear. Did you know that the development of a young child can directly affect them as an adult in the future? Many parents around the world do not have the proper skills and knowledge to ensure good childhood development. However, if people are informed on the good and important stages of development, they can make sure their children have everything that they need. The 5 stages of childhood development are newborn, toddler, preschool, school age, and adolescent development. These are very important developments for a younger child because their brain is developing rapidly every day. Optimizing the early years of the children's lives is the best investment parents can make to ensure future success in their child. The first stage of childhood development is the newborn stage. What is exciting, challenging, and exhausting all at the same time? Raising a baby. Parents will form bonds with their child that will last a lifetime. They should also build self-esteem and the ability to relate positivity to others. However, even though the child is still young, these parents can still teach them these things. The most important thing in this stage is to bond with your child. This is an intense connection between the parent and the baby. Some milestones should also be met at this stage. At 3 to 6 months, a child should be able to control their head and play with their hands together. From 6 to 9 months, they should be able to sit, respond to their name, and babble. At 9 to 12 months, a baby should be able to crawl, stand up without support, and pick up things with 2 fingers, which is the pincer grasp movement. The second stage of childhood development is the toddler stage. Once a child takes their first steps, this is when you know they're going into the next stage. They are free to roam the world, and their language development grows rapidly. This is key when learning the names of different objects. They also develop a more independent nature and want to ask for things on their own. They're also getting ready for school, which means they need to learn how to react nicely to others. It is important to encourage, support, and guide your child in these stages of time. From ages 1 to 3, a child should be able to jump into place, climb up the stairs, walk, and develop ritualistic behaviors. The third stage of childhood development is the preschool stage. Finally, a child is able to explore the world around them. They should be in preschool or kindergarten where they will be learning numbers, reading, and simple math. The most important thing in this stage is learning how to play. Make-believe play fosters the development of language, socialization, and creativity. They also should be exploring the environment around them, which will give them a further interest in science in the future. From the ages 3 to 5, a child should be able to throw a ball over their head, skip, hop, and engage in long conversation. The fourth stage in childhood development is the school age stage. The child will become more independent and does not have to be watched like a toddler or a preschooler. They will also want to try new activities, but with new activities they get more frustrated with things. This is why it is very important for parents to encourage their child. These adolescents, these school-age children, are learning how to deal with their emotions, and their parents need to teach them correct morals. However, a child should also experience the natural consequences of their behaviors so they can learn from their mistakes. From ages 6 to 12 years old, a child will have greater motor skills and develop more peer relationships. Finally, the last stage in childhood development is the adolescent stage. A lot is happening to a child's body or mind right now. Body changes, self-consciousness, overconfidence, and self-doubt are just some of the things that will happen to them. As a teenager enters high school, they will start to define who they really are. It is very important for parents to guide their children through this stage as they are still dealing with their emotions and the world around them. A parent should provide a positive family environment, which means open parent communication and encouragement to participate in positive extracurricular activities. Children everywhere around the world are growing in all different shapes and sizes. Their brains and bodies are developing rapidly, especially in their younger years of age. Newborn, toddler, preschool, school age, and adolescent development are the 5 stages in childhood development. When talking about children, it is very important to know these stages of development in order for children to have a good, successful future. As Loris Malaguzzi stated, our task is to help children communicate with the world using all their potential strengths, languages, and overcome any obstacle presented by our culture. Thank you. Give me a second, I gotta do this.